Courage isn't a feeling, it's a choice, a hard one. The kind you make when fear is real, danger is real, and the outcome is uncertain. But you move anyway. The men and women who gave their lives for this country understood that kind of courage better than anyone. They didn't talk about it, certainly didn't post about it, they lived it. One of the clearest examples comes from Doolittle's raid in World War II. 80 men stood on the deck of the USS Hornet, staring down a runway that was never even meant for bombers. 16 B-25s lined up, engines shaking the air, salt wind hitting their faces. They knew the mission was dangerous, but when a Japanese patrol vessel spotted the task force, everything changed. Suddenly, they had to launch 200 miles further out than planned. And every man on those aircraft understood exactly what that meant. They weren't coming back. They didn't have the fuel. They didn't know if they'd even reach Japan. They didn't know if they'd make it to China. They didn't know if they'd survive the crash landings or the ocean or the enemy waiting for them on the ground. They knew the odds were against them. They knew the danger was real, and they went anyway. That is courage, not the absence of fear, but the decision to act while fear is sitting heavy in your chest. Picture that moment. A young man in a bomber cockpit, hands on the controls, engines roaring so loud they vibrated through his bones, the ocean stretching endlessly in every direction, and the knowledge, not the suspicion, the knowledge that he might not survive the day. And still, he pushes the throttle forward. All 16 aircraft were lost. Many men were killed. Others were captured and tortured. But the mission was completed, and it changed the course of the war. Today, we honor those men and every man and woman who never came home. They didn't step forward for applause. They didn't do it for recognition. They did it because freedom is worth defending, because evil doesn't stop itself, because someone had to go, and they were willing to be that someone. Their courage is the reason we can speak freely, the reason we can worship freely, the reason we can raise our families in peace, the reason we can build a life on our own terms. Freedom isn't guaranteed. Freedom isn't cheap. Freedom is paid for, in full, by the courage of those willing to face death so others don't have to. So today, we remember them, we honor them, and we commit to living lives worthy of their sacrifice.